Hey guys, welcome to Afterburn. My name's Garrison. I have my lovely assistant, Billy, and Miss Hannah. We're going to go through a class today. And first off, we're going to start off with some dynamic warm-ups. Alright, so first thing we're going to do about 5 to 10 reps of overhead squat. So if could y'all demonstrate an overhead squat for me? About 5 to 10 reps. Beautiful. We try to just keep shoulders up, go into a deep squat. Push those hips back, really sit back into it. All right. After that, we're gonna get a little bit more dynamic. All right, we're gonna do either a Frankenstein walk or toe touches, whichever one you're more familiar with. So could y'all demonstrate a Frankenstein walk? And then if you wanna move up as you go, or if you wanna stand in place, whatever's more comfortable for you, we're just trying to get a good stretch in that hamstring, all right, and really move through that motion. Beautiful, beautiful. If you have room, you can obviously do this. If you don't have enough room, you can just stay in place. One of our last stretches we're going to do is coin the world's greatest stretch, and it's called that for a good reason. So what we're going to do is we're getting to a deep lunge with the leg that's out. We're going to open up that side. All right, we're going to open up, and we're going to follow through back and open back up. We'll do that about 3 or 5 times, or as much as you need to feel warm, get the blood flow. Once we do that side, we're just going to switch out the legs and open back up to the other side that's open. Switch it out. Beautiful. Really stretching out that front leg and that front hip. Really rotating that T-spine. All right, make sure we're all nice and loose and blood flow, like I said before. This is a good general dynamic warm-up to get you ready, especially for afterburn where your heart's going to be racing. You really want blood flow to make sure you can prevent injury. All right. So now that we've got a good warm-up going, like I said, go that as much as you need to feel warm. We're going to do 3 different sections of this afterburn. So I have my iPad with me. We're going to demonstrate this one time through, and then we'll explain it in a further video. So what we're going to do for the first section, we're going to do 1 round of the first exercise and then 3 rounds of 2 other exercises in that section. All right, so the first thing we have jump rope, 1 round of 50. Y'all can demonstrate that for us real quick. You can go a few right there. We got regular jump rope. If you feel up to it, you can do a slalom jump rope, all right? So what that would be is just what Miss Hannah's doing. We're going side to side, all right? Kind of the boxer shuffle is also what it's called. All right, like I said, really just getting the blood flowing, making sure that we're ready for the exercise to come. All right, y'all are good with that one? Beautiful. So the next exercise, or the next section of this exercise, we're going to do 3 rounds of 2 different exercises using weights. It's going to be a staggered kettlebell deadlift. All right, so we're going to get the weight. We're going to stagger our stance here. Just like that, and the leg that's receded back, we're going to have the kettlebell in. All right, we're going to have a flat front foot, all right, and then we're going to go down and touch it slowly with a flat back, and go and get about 10 reps on that side, and we're going to do the other side. That'd be the front foot is nice and flat, all right, and the back foot, it doesn't have to be heel to the ground, it can be heel up. That's perfect. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a nice stretch in the hamstring, all right? Folding those hips back, make sure the flat back, just like that. That is beautiful. And we'll get about 5 to 10 outside, and we can switch whenever y'all are ready. Make sure we don't want to round our back, we don't want to drop too fast. Make sure we're trying to do these movements very safely. And then after that, we're going to go into a 2-point row. So kind of like the stagger stance in that deadlift, we're just going to widen our feet out a little bit more. All right, so we're going to have a wide base. There we go. And then we're going to pull with the kettlebell a little bit above the ground. We're going to bring that elbow tight and think about coming to the armpit, okay? Still back nice and flat. All right, elbow tight to the body. All right, we're going to about 5 to 10. Y'all can switch sides. And same thing as the deadlift before, we got a nice flat front foot. All right, if you want to rest your hand on your knee, that's totally fine. weights down. All right, like I said, that's going to be one section of this exercise, the jump rope, and then one round of the jump rope, and 3 rounds of the other 2 exercises with the kettlebells. All right, that's one section. Now we're going to go into the second section, which is a very similar style. We have 1 round of body weight elevator squats. So, what we're going to do is we're getting a regular squat motion, all right, and we're going to pause at 3 different points in the squat. So we'll pause a quarter of the way down, then halfway, and then all the way down. And then we're going to bring it back up. First level, second level, third level, just an elevator squat. There you go. Really squeezing that butt, all right, keeping those knees above the out on top of the toes. Beautiful. All right, and then after that, then we're going to go into another 3 rounds of 2 different other exercises. So that's going to be a single arm kettlebell overhead press. All right, so we're going to get our kettlebell. We're going to be in a good rack position out in front right here. All right, and then we're going to drive straight up overhead. Beautiful. If you want to stagger your feet a little bit, that's fine. All right, but make sure you just want to come back to the rack position. Make sure we don't want to come out of our shoulder. We don't want to tweak our shoulder. All right, we want to make sure we're good and right here, close to the body. We also want a strong wrist. All right, we don't want a broken wrist. We want a strong wrist. That way, we're not overextending anything. All right, so strong wrist, tight to the body, and if you need to, you can get a little knee drive. All right, and help get that weight up. All right, whatever weight you have. All right, next to that, we're going to do a kettlebell horn split squat. So we're going to hold the kettlebell just like that. We're going to get into a split squat stance, and we're just going to drop the knee. All right, we're about 5-10 of these. There we go. Good flat front foot, nice and stable. We're just dropping that knee straight down. We don't want that knee to overextend past our toes. We want to keep it right above the foot. All right, keeping a tall torso, flat back, not hunching. All right, it's really going to challenge your abdominals. All right, and stability in your core and your shoulders. There we go, beautiful. All right, now like I said, 1 round of the body weight elevator squats, then 2 rounds of split squat and overhead press. All right, guys, now we're going into our 3rd section of afterburn. Now, like I said, very similar. We're going to do 1 round of jumping jacks. So a standard jumping jack. All right, just arms out, touching at the overhead. Nice explosive movement. Beautiful. Then we're going to go into 3 rounds of figure 8s with a kettlebell. All right, so figure 8. We're going to start at the top, and we're going to swing through and change out arms. All right, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so it's a really advanced dynamic movement. All right, we want to make sure we have good control of the kettlebell. Take it slow if you need to. Really changing the grip between the handle and the bell itself. All right, see just how they're swinging it with the handle and then grabbing the bell. We're getting a nice hip movement. All right, to really help that bell come up, we're going to hinge over and then bring it back up using explosive hips. Beautiful. And the last thing with this is called the bear, so it's a real good core workout. So we're going to get down on all 4s. We're going to get down all 4s, and we're going to really round our back as much as we can, kind of like a cat stretch. And then we're going to pick our knees up about 3 to 4 inches off the ground. What that's really going to do is put a lot of stress on the abs, all right, and really work your abs to keep the body up since you're in a hunch position. All right, and then we're going to do a hold on that. Beautiful. While we stand up. Beautiful. All right, that's our class for afterburn. So, like I said, it's 3 sections of 1 round of a warm-up, then 3 rounds of 2 exercises, and 3 different sections. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you, lovely assistants. We'll see y'all next time.